Good evening and welcome to the Port Clinton City Council meeting for November 27, 2018. Please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance, the Lord's Prayer, and a moment of silence for men and women serving overseas. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, power, and glory, forever.
Thank you. Mr. Cook, will you please call the roll?
Gabe Velo,
Here.
Joel Friedman,
Present.
Beth Gilman, here. Roseanne Hickman, present. Brian Hill,
Here.
Margaret Phillips, here. Lisa Sardi, present.
Thank you. Council, I don't believe we have any minutes to approve this evening. Is that correct? Correct. Chair notes and certification has been received regarding compliance with the rules and the notification of this meeting. We have no guest presentations tonight. We have no public comment this evening. Mayor is not here. The auditor is here. Mr. Hatfield.
Nothing tonight, Mr. President.
Thank you. Treasurer's report, Mrs. Hanson.
Well, of course I have something. Red tax money has continued to come in. You're going to realize it's getting smaller, but as of now, we broke the $150,000 mark. It's $150,463.25. So we're doing pretty well this year. And if you do know anyone that needs to pay us, let me know.
Thank you, Mrs. Hanson. Law Director's report, Mr. Wilbur.
Nothing this time, Mr. President.
Thank you. Safety Service Director's report, Mr. Martin.
I have nothing to share this evening, sir.
Thank you. Police Chief's report.
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Thank you. Fire Chief is not here. Under correspondence, Council, you've received the Emergency Services Committee minutes for November 20th, 2018. I believe we all got an invitation to the North Coast Concert Band hosting their holiday concert Sunday, December 2nd at 3 o'clock at the Performing Arts Center. No further correspondence. Council, do you move to approve council? To move the correspondence. Thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mrs. Hickman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. The correspondence stands approved. Now move to readings of ordinances and resolutions. Mrs. Quigley, will you please read by title and summary only ordinance 3818.
Ordinance 38-18, an ordinance amending chapter 183 of the codified ordinances of the city of Port Clinton, Ohio, to incorporate changes required in sections 718.80 through 718.95 of the Ohio Revised Code by enacting sections 183.22 through 183.37 of the codified ordinances and declaring an emergency.
Thank you, council. Any action on ordinance 3818 this evening? Mrs. Sardi.
I move that we retain the emergency clause as to ordinance 38-18.
Motion on the floor. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Friedman. Any discussion? Seeing none, Mrs. Quigley, will you please call the roll on the motion?
Lisa Sardi,
Yes.
Margaret Phillips,
Yes.
Brian Hill,
Yes.
Roseanne Hickman,
Yes.
Beth Gilman,
Yes.
Joel Friedman,
Yes.
Gabe Velo.
Yes. Thank you. The motion carries 7-0. Council, do you wish to take any further action on ordinance 3818? Mrs. Sardi.
I move that we adopt ordinance 38-18.
Motion on the floor. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mrs. Hickman. Any discussion? I'll add that the Finance Committee took this up this evening and recommended adoption of 3818 tonight upon its third reading. Any further discussion? Seeing none, Mrs. Quigley, will you please call the roll on the motion?
Gabe Velo,
Yes?
Joel Freeman,
Yes.
Beth Gilman.
Yes.
Roseanne Hickman.
Yes.
Brian Hill.
Yes.
Margaret Phillips. Yes. Lisa Sardi.
Yes.
Thank you. The motion carries 7-0. Ordinance 3818 is approved. Mrs. Pipley, will you please read by title and summary only ordinance 3918 for the second reading?
Ordinance 39-18, an ordinance revising and fixing the salaries of certain supervisory positions classified as non-exempt employees of the city of Port Clinton, Ohio, not covered by a collective bargaining agreement, and replacing in previous ordinances referencing salaries for certain non-exempt employees.
Thank you, Mrs. Pipley. Council, do you wish to take any action on ordinance 3918 this evening? Seeing none, it will be moved to its third reading at the next city council meeting, December 11th, 2018. Mrs. Pipley, will you please read by title and summary only ordinance 4018 for its second reading?
Ordinance 40-18, an ordinance revising and fixing the salaries and benefits of certain supervisor positions classified as exempt employees of the city of Port Clinton, Ohio, and declaring an emergency.
Thank you, council. Any action on ordinance 4018? Seeing none, that will be moved to its third reading at the next council meeting, December 11th, 2018. Moving to new readings of ordinances and resolutions, Mrs. Pipley, will you please read by title and summary only ordinance 4118?
Ordinance 41-18, an ordinance appropriating certain funds for the operation of the city of Port Clinton, Ohio.
Thank you, council. Any action on ordinance 4118? I'll just add, the Finance Committee took this up this evening and recommend adoption upon its third reading. Seeing no action, this will be moved to its second reading at the next council meeting, December 11th, 2018. Mrs. Pipley, will you please read by title and summary only ordinance 4218?
Ordinance 42-18, an ordinance amending chapter 133 of the codified ordinances of the city entitled Fire Department by adding sections relating to the provision of emergency ambulance services and cost recovery for emergency action to protect the public health or safety or the environment and declaring an emergency.
Council, any action on ordinance 4218? I'll add that the Finance Committee took this up this evening, and just like ordinance 4118, recommended adoption upon its second reading, December 11th, 2018. Mrs. Pipley, will you please read by title and summary only, resolution 18.
Resolution 18-4, a resolution supporting the Ottawa County Active Transportation Plan recommended by the Ottawa County Active Transportation Steering Committee.
Thank you, council. Any action on resolution 18-4 this evening? Seeing none, it will move to its second reading at the next council meeting, December 11th, 2018. Moving to business from the floor. Ms. Phillips.
Thank you, Mr. President. I really don't have anything to say. I think things are quite nice at the present time, and I'm happy to see how nice the town looks. I'm so happy. It's really nice to see people out and about. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Phillips. Mrs. Hickman.
Had nothing tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Friedman.
Well, I actually have a couple questions directed towards the Safety Service Director.
Okay.
If I may. Just a couple things. One, I saw there were some comments online about some leaf pickup for the fountains. Am I wrong on saying that that's private property? Are we not supposed to do leaf pick?
I believe you're correct, it is private property.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify, I just wanted to check.
Yeah, I don't monitor that. We have pretty much established a policy that we don't respond to Facebook and how we do our operations.
Understood.
However, I will say that I'm familiar with the issue at hand, the question. It's my understanding that the previous superintendent had us picking up leaves there last year. There seems to be some communication gap between what we did do, what the previous policy was, and what we're doing this year. We were there today picking up leaves for about 3 hours to move on more than anything.
Understood.
Looking into it, and we will certainly be addressing that for the future.
Okay, keeping on leaf pickup, if we do get a little bit of a thaw, are we still gonna try any more?
We're continuing, that continued today.
Okay.
We've had some equipment issues. So we've got 2 machines, we've got 2 crews we've been running, but we had some equipment issues. So we were continuing today, we will continue to do that as long as we can.
And then, my last question is the tower that's at the water treatment plant with the lights. Did they replace those lights on that? That thing is just
At the county's.
insanely bright.
At the county's, that's the county tower.
Okay.
That's not our tower, that's actually in the county. And I've spoken with them about that. Their control head for those lights has malfunctioned and it requires a new part and has increased, somehow the control of the amount of power or whatever that lights the lights. That's why they've gotten so bright. I've personally experienced that because of where my home is.
I saw it from Fremont.
It's amazing. I've seen it from Marblehead. It's quite bright. Gino and I spoke about that last week when we had a meeting. They are trying to locate a part to be able to deal with that. We did field a complaint from some residents who thought that it was our tower.
Okay.
So I addressed that with them, but yeah, we've talked to the county and they're working on it.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's all I have.
The scroll?
Yeah.
That's it? Oh.
Yeah.
That's all I have tonight, Mr. President Pro Tem.
Okay. Mr. Hill.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Sure.
Following up with Joel, thank you for asking those questions because I forgot about that one. I keep looking out thinking there's lightning because the lights reflecting off the neighbors' houses. The leaf pickup, will that go till into like towards Christmas? If there are still positive leaves, you guys will pick it up. Is that what?
There's not a definitive date. It hasn't been set. We're going to pick up as much as the leaves as we can.
Okay. And I've seen a few people out at the wetlands project. Is that underway? Are they doing anything as far as? I think you mentioned something about them starting in November.
The contract has been issued by the Corps of Engineers. Had correspondence with them today. We were told that construction would start in November. That has slowed down because of some issues within the Corps of Engineers and the actual plan. The city has a portion in addition to the cash that will be reimbursed by the Ohio EPA of work in kind that will take place. Our work in kind has increased because we were not able to use the property value of the actual wetlands. It was not allowed to be evaluated because of how it was acquired by the city. Federal money can't be, even though it was only not put up or anything, but they couldn't. The actual value can't be used as part of the determination of the match. Because of that, what we've had to do is we are increasing our portion of the work in kind that will take place. And doing that had to get approved, so that slowed it down with the Corps of Engineers. They've never had a project where this occurred, where they had federally acquired lands that in the evaluation became an issue. That is what slowed it down. The long and short of it is, the conversation we had today is that we're going to hopefully meet yet in December with the contractor to lay out the work that we'll be doing. Work hasn't really changed. It's everything we expected to do. And then they'll be doing is just the manner in which it's kind of a nomenclature kind of thing, more than anything, to meet all the requirements for the city and the project. My concern was the cold, frozen ground, being able to move dirt. If it does that, the longer we wait for a start, it is going to become an issue. So we're very sensitive to that. We're pushing for meeting these forward move.
Thank you, Mr. Martin. I'll just mention that spoke with Mr. Colson tonight. There should be a co-ed volleyball league in Fort Clinton that's going to begin after the holidays, probably on Thursday nights. We don't have all the details yet. I'll communicate that as we get it. Thank you,
Thank you, Mr. Hill. Mrs. Gilman.
Nothing tonight, Mr. President, so.
Wow. Thank you. Mrs. Sardi.
Thank you. Our Parks and Rec meeting tonight, Mr. Polson asked me to mention a couple things. The bathrooms have been winterized in the parks, except for Portage Park, because those are heated there. Open Gym Swim will start on Sunday, June 6th through March 18th. Reese Across America will be December 15th at 11 a.m. at Riverview Park. I don't know if anyone's ever gone. They do look for volunteers to help put the wreaths out. If you have a family member that you want to put a wreath on, you can do that for the Reese Across America. Usually Mr. Holman helps with that too, so I appreciate that. This weekend, Saturday, is the Main Street Community Christmas. From 2 to 5, there are children's activities at the different businesses. Plus, I believe the businesses have some other things going on. 5:30 will be the light parade, and they'll end up, I believe they start in the old community market parking lot and go down 2nd Street and end up at Adams Street, and they will light the big tree at 6 o'clock. The downtown decorations look really nice. Some things we're very down with that. And they'll be decorating Waterworks Park and Adams Street in the next couple of days, Mr. Colson said. The trees that are down there are the gift of lights, and they'll be decorated by different organizations. People, you can go into the chamber and it's $1 to vote for the tree that you like.
Or as much in the
Oh, you
envelope as you want.
as much as you want to vote, and then the tree that has the most, they donate that to a charity. Correct? So, the December 4th infrastructure meeting and the December 11th Parks and Recs meeting are canceled, and they reschedule them on outside. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Sardi. The Planning and Development Committee meeting will be rescheduled to December 11th. That's prior to the next council meeting. The committee meeting will commence at 6:30 here at City Hall. Council reminder that our December schedule for regular council meetings is December 11th, as previously scheduled, and December 18th. That second meeting for December was previously moved from Christmas Day, so make note of that. I believe that's all I have tonight. Any other meeting announcements or any other discussion for the good of the order? Anybody in the audience? Seeing none, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Mr. President, I
Yes.
move this August body adjourned.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I will second.
Thank you, Mrs. Sardi. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. We stand adjourned.